Hi and welcome back to the garden. In this video I'm going to be showing you what we do with our Stipa tenuissima in the spring and also how to divide it. Stipa tenuissima has to be one of my favourite low growing grasses. It's just so versatile, so on trend, and it's one of those plants that goes with many other plants. It's not looking that great though at this time of year, so what we need to do is pay it some attention in order to make it look fabulous again for the coming year. There are two schools of thought with regards to the maintenance of Stipa tenuissima, and that is, come the spring, when the new growth is coming through, go through each little piece and pull out some of the older grass. Now whenever I try to do that, not very much comes out, and it's a bit of a tedious task to go through each single blade and take out the old growth. Now we have quite a few of these grasses, we opt for the second option, which is a complete cutback. So there is two ways of doing it. You can go through it judiciously and take out all the old growth, and if you have the time and have the patience to do that, then that's wonderful. But if you don't, like me, and you're a bit on the rush side with so many jobs to do this time of year, what we'd like to do is just take the whole thing back and then wait for it to re-emerge as the warmer weather comes. So what I'm going to do is, I have a nice pair of snips here. I'm just going to quickly, see, the trouble with this is, you can see it's even started matting. It's all clumped together. There's no way, without me spending hours and hours working on this, getting all the old growth out, it's going to take way too long. So I like to opt for the snips, and it's really simple. You just need to get in there and just chop the whole thing, and then just pull what you've pulled away. And just keep going. It's going to take a few goes at it because it is quite a large clump. And then just a little tidy up. And I tend to leave a stump a good few inches tall, and what will happen from that is you can also just pull a little bit and get any of those dead pieces of grass out. So just leaving a stump around that kind of size, and what you'll find is within a few weeks or so you get lots and lots of new blades of grass coming up, and by the time the end of spring comes into summer, you won't even notice it's been cut back like this. So with the first one cut back, I'm now going to go for the next one, which is this front one, and I'm going to do exactly the same thing, chopping out all the old growth. You can also use secateurs as well, just to go around. So I'm also going to show you how to divide this plant as well. It's really easy. I'm going to use this front piece as an example because it does have another plant that I don't know what it is that's starting to grow really close to it. So I need to dig this up and get this separated from this other plant that's growing with it, and it gives me the opportunity as well to show you how you can easily divide them. I'm going to start by digging it out. So this other plant that's growing with it, I need to just try and separate it out. I'm not quite sure what it is, but it's definitely not something that I want to be growing with it. Okay, so that's gone. And now we're left with a clump that looks a little bit like that. So we're here with our clump, and I'm just going to make 2 pieces out of this kind of size. The way this grass grows is it has multiple points where it actually can be split, and this plant could be split into many different plants. But I want it to be not too small to go back into the border, so I'm only going to split it into 2. And just using a knife, I'm just going to pop that right down the centre, and you get that nice crunching sound right down the centre. And then if you just pull that apart quite easily, you'll see that comes into 2 nice pieces. So with 1 piece, I'm just going to put that in this pot that I have now and grow that on a little bit. We'll find somewhere else for that to go in the garden somewhere. And this other piece can now be planted back in its original position. And make sure of any plant that you do divide, you give it a really good water, just to resettle it back in. And then last, give the whole plants a mulch. So I'm just using multi-purpose compost for this job. And all this dead grass makes brilliant nesting material for birds, so put it somewhere where they can get use of it and build the nests in the springtime. Thanks very much for watching this short video on how to cut back and how to divide Stipa tenuissima. I've now got an extra spare plant to use around the garden, so I'm pleased. If you like the video, please give us a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe, and if you do have any comments, please drop them in the comments box below the video. Until the next time, please do take care.
Mm-hmm.